in history. Yeah!
A punt returner.
That's crazy. Yeah, in Chicago. You know what happened after he left Chicago? Nothing!
Yeah.
But, oh man, you're right. Oh, man, who was that quarterback for Chicago that year? They sucked. It was against
Well, they
Indy.
went through so many damn quarterbacks, it's hard to keep track, but I can picture his face. I can't think of his name.
My thing is that everybody's talking about that year for the Super Bowl. It was like, oh man, this is the first time we got like 2 African American head coaches being in the Super Bowl. I'm like, bitch!
Oh yeah, because it was Tony Dungy and
yes, and Lovey.
Yeah, Lovey Smith. Yeah.
I was like, bitch! Nobody brought that shit up back in the 80s when the Redskins was the first African American black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Nobody brought that shit up. Nobody cared. Nobody did the racial divide back then. There was no racial divide back then. Nobody cared. It's like, oh man, come on, Hogs. I mean, think about it. Nobody cares. I mean, if
Blue player has captured.
But yeah, oh god.
45 phase.
And that's the whole thing about racial divide, man.
Green AI
And the media. Everybody wants to do a racial divide.
Yeah.
Attack phase.
You know what? As long as there's a
Most people
racial
don't care,
divide.
on a day-to-day basis.
Right. Right. It's day-to-day. I mean,
Green
I mean,
AI has captured.
nobody, there was no outcry back in the 80s when they're like, hey man, come on, give my boy a shout out because he's black. And, Super Bowl. Nobody cared. It's just a Redskins in the Super Bowl. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Phase. Red AI draft phase.
That's like I tell everybody. I mean, as long as the media and the government keeps everybody divided,
Red AI.
they'll have more control.
45 phase.
You sons of
Yellow
bitches.
AI draft phase.
I set them all up for defensive.
Oh, okay.
Attack phase. Yellow AI has captured.
It's like playing with Browntown.
Yellow AI has captured Ontario.
You're right. Oh my god.
45 phase.
And Browntown does it well.
Oh yeah.
Even when he's drunk, he'll sit there and like take a little territory and make sure it has 2 on it.
Placement complete. Attack phase. We have captured Central Africa.
Yeah, we did. Ain't nobody moving me all to Iceland, motherfuckers.
We have earned.
Or Greenland. I'm sorry, Greenland.
I know you meant.
Dude, I get them confused. That should be Iceland
Draft phase.
because it's further north, but it's not. They named it Greenland. Little 3 blue spot. They named it so nobody would actually come there. We named this Iceland.
That's like the ultimate spite move.
It was. They were like, we'll name it Iceland.
Blue player has captured Venezuela. 45 phase.
You have 19 troops. Oh,
Green AI
45.
draft phase. Attack phase. Green egg. Fortified. Draft phase. Attack phase.
Oh no.
Red
So do you have an iPhone or Android?
Fortified phase.
Oh, I have an old iPhone. I'll probably go Android next though. Because I used to have all Apple products
Attack phase.
years ago because I used to work in
Fortified
media
phase.
production, but nowadays I kind of like Android better.
Press X to continue.
Well, it's like Boo was telling me, he's like, hey man, I went to the
Draft phase.
Verizon. I was like, yeah. He's like, I was talking to these guys about the Androids. Uh-huh. He goes, I was like, they don't know shit. He goes, no. Mainly because everybody back then, everybody in the
Attack phase.
Verizon store, they were all about Verizon, iPhones.
Oh yeah.
Capture. Afghanistan.
Well, they haven't really done anything since Steve Jobs died.
Well, the thing is, it's like Boo said.
We have earned
This guy goes, man, I was all about iPhones because that, that's what everybody wanted, iPhones. That's the big thing. He goes, my wife, this guy, he's like, my wife got an Samsung and talked me into getting a Samsung. I was like, okay. He goes, leaps and bounds above iPhones.
attack phase.
I'm like, okay, yeah. And Boo's like, okay, let's cut them off. Like, touch the charge. Okay, we can do that.
45 phase.
Like, underwater,
Draft phase.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like Apple say it's a new feature. It's like it's been out on other phones for years.
Yeah! Everything Apple goes, oh man, this is new feature. No, it's been on Samsung for years.
They're kind of
Like,
like EA. They take a feature away or something and bring it back like 4 years later. It's like, oh, it's a new feature.
Right, it's like my phone. Everybody's like, man, that's when I bought it, they were like, that's almost 2 years old. It's waterproof under to about 5 foot.
Has captured.
Have you tried it? I don't give a crap. I know. Not doing it.
AI has
That's not the first thing I'm thinking about whenever I bought this phone. Like, can I like
draft phase.
go swimming with it?
Well, especially like the new ones. Yeah, they're like $1,600.
Is it really?
Red AI
Yeah, like so.
has captured.
I mean, not all of the new ones, but like some of them. Like,
AI has
You're
like,
right.
yeah,
You're
I'm not
right.
paying that.
America.
Well, I bought this one brand new, and they were like, "Oh man, gotta do yada yada," and like 2-year commit
Yellow AI draft phase.
to
Attack phase.
Well, hell, nowadays, like you can do 3-4 years on a phone.
I didn't do that. This under my I have my phone under Boo's. Me and Boo pays for the phone. I pay for
Okay.
his XM.
White plate.
Oh, yeah, it
Press
works out.
X to continue.
So yeah,
Draft phase.
and they're like man, you gotta you need a new contract. I don't need jack shit. Let me buy the phone.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. I buy the phones outright.
And they're like, wait, what? Let me
Yeah,
buy
they think it's
the
foreign.
phone. I'm buying
Yeah, I was like,
the
oh.
phone.
Well, I
Wait,
don't believe
what?
in debt in general, but I'm sure it's not going to do it for a phone.
Exactly.
Placement complete. Attack phase.
Yeah, I have like a iPhone 6, like my thing's ancient.
We have captured.
But I buy a phone like every 5 years and just pay cash. So it lasts.
Oh, bullocks. Really?
General.
Got him. What? Got him.
See how it goes.
That's fine. What? I don't. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I had 7 right there on the other one.
Yeah.
And lost to a 2. No, I'm good. Oh, got my 1 win. Jesus, he gone.
Yeah, I don't have a lot left,
Attack phase. Blue player.
I found that sometimes rolling a dice is way better.
45 phase.
I won with nothing. I mean, like a 4 against a 10.
Phase.
Oh yeah.
Just rolling the dice.
Attack phase. Green AI has captured Middle East. 45 phase.
Yeah, I'll probably be getting. Yeah, I'll probably get a new phone sometime next year. But I'll probably
Draft phase.
get an Android. Because like iPhones, you have to have like dongles for like everything, which is annoying.
Well, the fact that
AI.
wireless earbuds,
Has captured
at least
Guinea.
Android, even though you can like take it underwater.
AI. Draft phase. Attack phase.
You can still have headphones when you take it underwater.
Yellow
Oh really?
has captured
I think.
Western Australia.
Should be. Sounds about right.
Yellow AI. 45 phase. White player. Press X to continue. Draft phase.
Yeah, I was the first one to do it.
Yeah, I was actually. I'm gonna trade 2 on mine. So.
I have this thing about even numbers.
I agree. I like symmetry as well.
Let's smite this fucker.
Yeah, I'll take South America then if you want to take that.
Attack phase.
Roger that.
Our attack. We were victorious. Victory. We are. Our attack was a success. Our attack was a success.
Man,
We were victorious.
this guy set up just like Browntown.
Oh man, nice.
Oh!
They out of both of those.
I don't.
Oh,
Oh, no way. That actually worked. No way. I'm
that's
weak
TV
as
right
shit.
there.
Have captured
That was pure TV. Look at all. There's just nothing but ones. Oh no.
Oh, it froze.
Yeah, I did. Hang on, I'm waiting.
And nothing ever happened to TBA? That... Does he just help his mom, or?
He went to the VA earlier.
Oh.
I was like, show up in a diaper. I will pay you $50 to show up in your underwear. He's like, no, sir, I can't do that because this is the VA. I was like, $50, man.
What branch was he in?
The Navy.
Navy? Okay.
and he was serving in Sarajevo, Bosnia, Syria, one of those, Bosnia, Sarajevo, and a round hit his helmet, went through his helmet, and actually embedded into his skull.
Wow.
And they're like, hey man, we can remove this, but you may be blind and may be paralyzed. Okay.
You're like, oh, I'm good.
It's like he tells Maverick and I all the time. He's like, man, I used to be normal. And I'm like, oh man, we love you no matter what. We love you no matter what. He's like, no, I used to be normal. Then I got this, and he goes, my mom calls it the horn. He'll, like, whenever you watch on YouTube, he'll, like, play with it a little bit. It's like a round stuck right in the center of his forehead.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's froze. That's froze as shit. Alright, let's do another one. Can you do another one?
Well, I'm fine, because I've only been up